Heads. I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Not going to be music tonight because when I play music on YouTube, as soon as the stream ends, I delete the stream. I'm not going to be deleting the stream because I'm going to be giving you guys some information and letting you know about something that's been going on between a couple of people. Yeah, it's some pretty crappy stuff, man. And it's just this is not a video I really want to be making. I'm gonna be completely honest. I wish I was not making this video, but I'm gonna be showing you some screenshots of some text messages between me and someone and a couple other people, and just telling you a little story here. And it's basically it comes down to somebody getting screwed over pretty badly, actually. And let me start by saying you guys have heard me talk about Craig, right? You guys know, I don't know how many of you know Craig, but you've heard me talk about Craig. Honestly, Craig is as responsible for this channel being where it is as I am, maybe more responsible. I just made the videos. He supplied the knives, right? I could have never purchased every knife you're looking here at right now. Those are all Craig's that happen to be here at the moment. So he's a good guy, man. He really is a good guy. He has sent me so many knives, whether they were for the knife sale or just for me to check out. He pays to ship them to me. He has never asked me for anything in return. And I'll tell you what kind of guy he is. He's the kind of guy that, like, you know, he was sending me all the stuff and doing all the stuff to help me. And then when I was going through my anodizing phase, he wanted something anodized, and he would call up and want to I could tell by the way he was asking, he didn't want to ask me to do it. You know, he felt uncomfortable even asking me to do it. I was busy at the time, but I remember that phone call, and I was like, man, with everything he's done for me, how could he feel so uncomfortable asking me to do something for him? And of course, I'd gladly did it for him, and no problem at all. Extremely grateful. What's up, everybody? No music tonight. I'm going to show you guys some screenshots, and you can each come to your own conclusion. But this started for me. I did not involve myself in this. Let me start out by saying that I was pulled into this kind of frantically through a text message and then later a phone call because of that text message. And this has ended with someone not getting their knives back, not all their knives back that they should have gotten back. And someone else, I think they're losing their mind. And it's sad to see. It's someone, and I'm partly responsible for it. I really am, because these two were together, and knives were being sent because of me, because, you know, I kind of recommended to help out a smaller channel. And yeah, I feel bad about it. So luckily he got back most everything, but there's still one that's two. Either one or two, depending on which way the other person wants to deal with it. Very hard to get knives, both of them. Extremely difficult to get. You could just send one back and everything would be square. Or you could cancel it, send them both back, get his mini Evo back, and be done with it and just walk away. But all right, let me start out. I'm going to show you a text message I got this past Saturday, okay? I'm going to share my screen. And I hate to do this. God, I hate to do this, but I could just tell you this and it wouldn't mean anything, right? It's just me saying it. So, so I received this text message on Saturday. You got to bear with my computer. Hey, what's that account name that was trolling you on your flicking knives during your videos? I just uncovered some interesting info. I found someone that is using multiple accounts to troll. Also, which of your videos is that they made that comment, right? So I'm thinking, I'm reading this, I'm like, well, this is weird. Maybe somebody's trolling him, and he's trying to figure out who the troll is, right? That's what I kind of got from it. And I didn't reply to that. I ended up calling Jason and talking to Jason. And that's when he got in, started talking about Craig, and saying that Craig was trolling his account and everything. And Craig was a troll. And told me what Craig had said, and then asked me what Craig's username was. So this was the video. Now, if you go to Jason's video on that new Vosteed he did the unboxing for, that's where this comment was made up by Craig. And and he didn't know this was Craig at the time. Keep in mind, Jason did not know this was Craig. AV Joe is Craig. It's always been AV Joe. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to go a year back on one of my videos and show you a comment Craig made on one of my videos a year ago. He was AV Joe then. He's AV Joe today. He's always been AV Joe. He doesn't use multiple accounts to troll anyone. Okay. So Jason in this video had said that this was Vosteed's first time using M390. And all Craig said, if memory serves correct, the Bellamy, the original Vosteed Bellamy, was an M390 blade. And that's all Craig said there. And the response to that comment, and keep in mind, Jason, through all this time, through Craig sending him all these knives and helping him out and everything, doesn't even know what Craig's user account is, which is telling in itself, honestly. And his response is, let me zoom this in a little bit. If memory serves me right, don't you owe me some money? And with the middle finger. And then Craig says, no, but you owe me some. Which, yeah, you're going to find out more. Stay tuned. And then Craig responds, considering you mixed up 2 packages, sent 2 of my knives to Hawaii instead of North Carolina, and you're sitting on thousands of dollars of my knives, who owes who money? And that's Craig, or Jason saw this on his YouTube video, and then he sent me that text message. And then when he did ask me what Craig's username was, I told him AV Joe, because he said Craig outed himself because Craig made this comment, and it has to be Craig, right? Because he did send he mixed up 2 packages, sent me a package that was meant to go to Hawaii, and sent 2 of Craig's knives to Hawaii. And so he thought he caught Craig here. And he didn't catch Craig. I'll show you something else real quick. So, well, let me open it back up. Look at that username. All right, just so we're clear here. AVJoe-ET2RX, right? 23 hours ago. This was just on Jason's recent video with that Vosteed. And then I just pulled this up just to show you guys. I just went back a year. This is a video I made of the Asher Pickett, AV Joe right there. You know, this was 1 year ago. He's always been AV Joe. He's never had multiple accounts. It's always been the same guy. And so this turned into some kind of a falling out between Craig and Jason. Keep in mind that Craig was doing the same thing for Jason that he had been doing for me, sending Jason knives just to check out. He pays to ship them to Jason. He'd ask for nothing in return, and just to be nice, just because he enjoyed the content. And, you know, it turned into a whole shit show, man. And some text messages were exchanged. And basically what's happening here, let me show you this first. Let me show you this here. Let me show you this real quick. I'm so nervous even doing this. I hate doing this shit, but man, this one I can't stay quiet and stay out of it. So about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, Craig sent Jason a bunch of knives. A couple of those knives were the Pena Mula Sons of Liberty edition, very limited. You no longer get them. And one of them was Spider Code Sage 2. Again, good luck finding one, right? Jason wanted, and keep in mind, Craig's not sending these knives to Jason to sell them to him or trade them to him. He's just sending them so he can use them for content. But Jason wants that Pena Mula. And Craig agrees to trade. I'll show you the Pena Mula I'm talking about. This is the Mula that Craig sent him, the Sons of Liberty edition. And this is the Sage 2, in case you're unaware, the integral lock. Jason wanted that Mula. Craig didn't really want to trade it, but he said, okay, I'll trade you the Mula for the Mini Evo. But there's a catch. The catch is that knife and some other knives are supposed to go to Jamie after you got done with them so he could use them to make content. I'll trade you, but you still got to send it to Jamie. Trade was done. I was even told about the trade at the time. I asked him because I wanted to see that Mula too. And, you know, Craig said, yeah, he'll send it to you shortly. Well, I mean, this was April, I think. This was in April. I never got the Mula. No big deal. Didn't really think much about it. Completely forgot all about it until all this went down. And go back to the message here or the screenshot. zoom that in. So Jason sent all Craig's knives back but 2. He did not send Craig's Rat 2, modified Ontario Rat 2, and Craig's Spyderco Sage 2. Craig wasn't expecting the Moolah back because he traded the Moolah for the Mini Evo. But when Craig got his knives back, he was missing those 2 knives, so he contacted Jason. I may have these in the wrong order, but he's like, I paid over $550. Jason's or $550 in trade for a Mini Typhoon. This is Craig. You got a sweetheart of a deal on the low production numbered Sons of Liberty Pena Moolah. I will send this Mini Evo Typhoon back. Send back the Moolah and the Sage 2. You were sent all your, this is Jason. You were sent all your knives. The Rat 2 was an oversight. That's what that says there. Hold on, let me go. I got the wrong message open. Let me open the right message. It must be this one. All right, so this is him getting pissed off. Jason getting pissed off, and Craig did send Jason some clones to check out because Jason bought that clone EMP EDC relative. So Craig sent Jason a couple other clones that he purchased years ago just to check out. So he included his clones. Go fuck yourself, cocksucker. I'm a man of morals, and you were sent back all your shit. How dare you imply any different? Rat 2 and Sage 2 are missing. Already assumed you were going to try and pull the fast one with that Sage 2. Apparently, Jason's talked to someone else about this, but I can't confirm that. I don't know this other person. Sorry, dude, that was never the deal. 2 discontinued knives that I paid over $550 in trade for in Mini Typhoon. Hell no. You got a sweetheart of a deal on the low production, Pena Moolah. I will send the Mini Evo Typhoon back, send back the Moolah and the Sage 2. And it just progresses from here and gets meaner and dirtier and just, you were sent all your knives. The Rat was oversight. You will be sent back as the name suits you. Calling him a rat, basically. Lose my number. He sent that twice for some reason. Keeps going. We will try this one more time. This is Craig. After that, steps will be taken. Again, you were sent all your knives. I don't do trade backs because now you're all up in your feelings. Take whatever steps you need to. I'm ready. You don't pump any fear in my heart. My track record with this community speaks for itself. Your track record is that of a backstabbing groupie. A guy that sends you knives for free, pays to ship them to you, lets you keep them for months. I sent him $2,000 worth of knives on April the 10th that he just sent back after all this went down, of Craig's knives that I had here. Your track record is that you're a backstabbing groupie or a hanger-on. Please get some help or a woman. I mean, it's really it just gets pretty fucking disgusting, honestly. Too bad. I'm probably not going. Oh, so the box he sent back that was missing the Rat 2 and the Sage 2. I need to also show you this. Yeah. He sent it to Craig. And Craig uses a P.O. box, right? He sent it to Craig, sent it to the right post office. It's actually a UPS store where Craig has a P.O. box, but he didn't put Craig's name or his P.O. box number on it. So, he got them back. He figured out how to get them back, or something got changed, but just FYI. This was after sending his knives to Hawaii by accident. It's on the front of the box. You'll get it. To stop acting like a victim. Cool. I don't have a picture of the other side. We will find out if I'm a victim or not when the box shows up. Whatever the fuck that means, you got sent back every damn knife you sent, including your clones. You know exactly. Okay, so I did have my order. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, just this is, and keep in mind, this is someone that just offered to help, right? Didn't ask for anything in return at all. And didn't even know that the person that was commenting on his video was Craig. Assume Craig had a burner account under AV Joe, which has always been Craig's account, flipping the fuck out. And there's no way Craig Sage traded him the Sage 2 and the Pena Mula Sons of Liberty edition for that mini Evo that he can just go buy anytime he wants, anywhere he wants. He didn't really, I talked to him about that trade. He didn't really even want to trade that Mula, but he's just like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. He likes it so much, I'm going to go ahead and trade him. And like I said, the only reason I know about it is because it was supposed to come to me, but it never made it here, along with a lot of other things that never made it here. So, but this all comes down to two knives, a Sage 2 and a Rat 2 that belong to Craig, Average Joe on YouTube, and Saigon Kick 2018 on Instagram. They are his knives. He did not trade them to Jason, especially that Sage 2. Try to find a Sage 2. Come on. That Sage 2 is probably worth that, just for the rarity of it, that damn mini Evo. The Sons of Liberty Mula is definitely worth that mini Evo by itself, pretty much. So, yeah. Knife Dope is Jason Pollard. Yes. He changed his name from Puerto Rican to Knife Dope. So, yes. This is all Puerto Rican with a knife, Jason. I figured together. I haven't been looking at the chat. I've been reading text. I've been stressing about this shit since Saturday. Something else that I knew something was up when I talked to Jason after I got that text message was he said something to me. He asked me if I still had any Craig's knives. I said, no, I sent them all back, all the ones that were here for the sale anyway, and had a couple here. But for the most part, I sent a bunch back that had been here for 3 or 4 sales now. They haven't sold. And he's on the phone. He's like, hey, yeah, I know. Craig was butthurt about you doing that. And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, what do you mean? I talked to Craig before I sent him. He's trying to build up his reputation on Reddit. So he's going to list them on Reddit to build up his numbers on Reddit. And it's like, I don't know what's going on with Jason. I wish the best for Jason. I really do. I'm sure I'm going to get some nasty messages after this video, but I don't really give a shit. I can hide him just like he hid Craig. And but I would recommend that he send Craig back his Sage 2 with that Rat 2. I would recommend you doing that. Or it'll just keep getting talked about on YouTube, on Instagram. It will just keep getting talked about. Do the right thing. Send the knife back, or send back the Mula and the Sage and get your mini Evo back. You know, do the right thing. That Sage 2 is not yours. It was never traded to you. It's never going to leave his collection. It's one of his prized Spydercos. Give it back. Don't be you're a man of morals. Craig is a man of morals. Craig is a man I've known for over a year now that has just helped me more than I can even express, and never ask for anything in return, man. Never ask for anything. He's the kind of guy that buys a $500 knife and has it shipped to my address and lets me unbox it and show it on my channel and then ship it to him. That's the kind of guy Craig is. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it is, Jason. I'm sure it is hilarious. Hilarious to you. I don't know what's going on with you, man. You should send his knives back. Do the right thing. Send the Sage 2 back, or send them both back and get your mini Evo back. So please save all your cussing and name calling. No need for it here. Craig sounds pretty dumb, to be honest. Oh, dude. The world has gone to shit. Jason brought his trolls in, I see. That's fine. I'll take care of you real quick. No need to have any of that going on in here. Just go ahead and go nip that in the bud real fast. Well, not real fast with my computer. My computer takes a minute. There we go. Hide user from channel. All right, Mr. Towns will you'll no longer see any comments of his on my live streams or on any of my videos. So. No, yes, you did, Jason. You did repeatedly. You even commented on another subscriber of mine named Craig, thinking it was Craig, on replying to his comments on YouTube. And even back then, AB Joe told you that that's different Craig. I told you it's a different Craig. That's not the same Craig. Yes, you did. You repeatedly asked. You need a friend like Craig. Can send me some knives. Yes, you did. And we were trying to help you. You know, Craig didn't trade you that Peñamula Sons of Liberty and that Sage 2 for that mini Evo. You know it. Craig's not an idiot. Why would he do that? Come on, man. No, I just showed all the text messages. I don't know how long you've been here, Jason. I showed all the screenshots of your messages. I showed a screenshot of Craig's comment before you hit him from your channel. You didn't even know it was Craig. And I showed you a screenshot of your text message to me, thinking you caught somebody using multiple accounts. So I showed that Craig's been using that same account for over a year now. I don't know how long you've been here. You may want to rewind and watch the rest. So that's going to be it, guys. I hate making these videos, but I felt obligated to. I feel somewhat responsible for it. I hope Jason does the right thing, one way or the other. Just sends the Sage 2 or sends them both and takes back his mini Evo. That would be the right thing to do. That's what a man of morals would do. A man of morals. So sorry for making this video and the drama. I don't like it. I mean, I'm sweating here. I hated doing this shit. I've been dreading doing this all fucking day. But yeah, it needed to be said. So you guys have a good night, and it'll be all right either way. Craig will be all right either way, and it is what it is. So be careful who you deal with out there. Be very careful. Also, be very careful who you try to help, because some people will actually be a backstabber. There are backstabbers out there. So have a good night, everyone.